The following Let's Play has been rated for mature audiences only. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Mwahahaha! Anger! I need a favor! Oh boy, here comes the fourth capsule monster. Yes, Lady Camille? Dispose of them. As you wish. Boss time. Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, I got a new party member! Yay! He's hidden under the title. But trust me, I got a new party member, and overall, last episode was pretty awesome compared to the previous episodes. I got a new party member, I got some new weapons, I got some restorative items back. It was awesome. Well, except for the part where we found out that that little girl zombie we met near the start of the game apparently wants to destroy the sun. Yeah. Many a villain has attempted to destroy the world. This little girl is aiming big. Anyway, this new guy here is Amp. He's a healer, because I told him to be a healer. I also had the option of making him a thief instead, but I decided he'd be more useful as a healer. Will he actually be more useful as a healer? Let's find out. We're just gonna go ahead and... Oh, I forgot how big this place is. I thought the exit was like sitting right there. Kind of think of it, there is a little bit of a direction that I... Oh! Yeah. I forgot about this again. When you have more party members, you fight more monsters. Maybe I should have made him a thief. Kind of think of it, he doesn't have any equipment, does he? Well, maybe he does. I'm not really sure. I forgot to check. Alright, this is the part where I go ahead and, use this here. Well, let's see here. Shotgun versus not shotgun. That gun's more powerful, so maybe I want to get rid of the... You know what, I'll go ahead and use it for right now. Thank you for not fleeing. It would have sucked that I used up 5 bullets on you all, only you all weren't there. Because these guys don't have a whole lot of HP, so the double barrel shotgun is going to take them out in one hit. Ooh! I forgot about that. So, because Amp is a healer, he has auto regen. No joke, that's actually a thing in RPG Maker 1. You can have characters equipped with auto regen. It's not available as a spell, it's only a class job ability, whatever you want to call it. Also, his attack's not bad. Oh, that auto regen is going to be so helpful. And he's already leveled up. Awesome. So what did he get just now? Well, first things first, I want to check his equipment. He's got a knife, I've got a hand axe. My hand axe is an attack of 7, the knife is an attack of 5. I don't need to worry about that, so let's check out his special art. Amp has learned Hidden Herb, which heals 15 HP on somebody. The catch is, it costs 10 of his own HP to use. Theoretically, I could just, you know, have him heal himself over and over again. Yeah, it costs 10 HP, but he'd recover 5 in return, so, you know, that would definitely work with that. As I said in the last episode, I'm more interested in the other ability he'll learn, and he'll learn that at level 5. We'll go over that eventually. As for how much his stats have gained, this is important. Now, I'm actually showing Ixzion these episodes before they go public, and he actually commented on me choosing to make Amp a healer, and, well, Ixzion basically gave me the impression that making Amp a healer was a bad idea, that I should have went and made him a thief instead. Here's the problem with that. If you give me the choice of playstyle, of choosing to make this character a healer or a thief, they should both be a good idea. The way Ixzion made it out to be, he made it out to be like making him a healer was a bad idea. That's not good game design. So let's see why exactly making him a healer is a bad idea. Well, let's see here. His attack and defense did not go up. Comparatively, Trash's attack and defense also don't go up, so whatever. To my understanding, had I made Amp a thief instead of a healer, his attack would go up, and so he'd get stronger as we went along. One reason why I chose him to make a healer instead, though, is because upon leveling up, he gains 2 HP, whereas if I made him a thief, he would have gained only 1 HP. Also, as a healer, his endurance went up 2 and his speed went up 2. Well, his speed's not going to affect a whole lot. His endurance... Oh, that's his HP. Duh. Kinda think of it, if I have 2 party members now, was that gonna make it easier for me to run away from battle? I don't know, I'll try to look through here because I haven't looked through here yet. And when I get into battle, I'm gonna try to run. Oh, well, of course I'm gonna be able to run from this battle. It's a first strike. So, next battle, I'm going to try to run and see if having myself an extra party member is going to help. Granted, with his speed being at 2, it probably isn't. No. Also, Amp is wearing the better armor, which means that these guys are going to cause only half as much damage as they cause to Trash, so that's definitely going to be helpful. In fact, you know, well, first off, how many bullets do I got? Bullet clips. Got 5 of those and 2 of those, so I'm not entirely sure I want to worry about using up all my bullets just yet. I do, however, want to try this here special art and see what that's like. Alright, there it is. Healed 17. It costs 10 of my own HP, although Amp has that auto regen, so I gain 2 back. So it's more like it cost me 8 HP. Is that going to be helpful? I don't know. Next thing I'm going to try is just using this on Amp over and over again, since Traz is now at a better amount of health. Mostly at a better amount of health. So there's some extra HP for Amp. This would be a somewhat viable strategy. While Traz is taking the brunt of the damage, Amp could just use Hidden Herb on himself and regain 5 HP every turn, plus the extra 2 from auto regen. That said, it's not entirely useful, because eventually Traz does get low again. It's also not going to be too useful if Amp winds up taking too much damage. But you know what, considering how many herbs I've had to use in the past few episodes, this is still going to be a relatively nice improvement. Alright, so this situation right here, definitely a good time for this gun here. However, I really don't feel like using the extra 2 bullets, so I'll take a chance and use the weaker gun. Meanwhile, I don't think that Amp's healing ability is going to be particularly helpful in this particular instance, so definitely going to be using that item. There we go. Dead. No, they're not dead, because I'm using the weaker gun. Whatever. Alright, so here's an interesting fact. I'm running around here in circles, and I'm not getting in any random encounters. In your average RPG Maker, you basically say, okay, here's a map, this is what enemies need to appear on the map. But in RPG Maker 1, you can actually take it a step further and actually assign enemies to only specific parts of a map. Therefore, this section right here, Ixzion did not assign any monsters to this little corner of the map. If I go back over in this direction, though, I should hit another encounter somewhere. Question is, how far is the encounter barrier? Offhand, I'd say there's no encounters right here, so probably it's more like right here is where the encounter line ends. So that's definitely interesting and actually pretty useful, because that means you can wander around the rest area without getting hit by any enemies. The reason why I was trying to run around in circles and trigger encounters here anyway in the first place is because I wanted to grind Amp to level 5, and now I have. He is now level 5, and that means he's learned the other special art that I'm interested in. It is Enrage. For a cost of 3 HP, he can increase one of our attack powers by 3, which basically amounts to 1.5 damage extra. The nice thing about it is, though, it's stacked, so I could like spend 3 turns, spend 9 HP to raise somebody's attack by 9 points, which is an extra 4.5 points of damage. During a boss fight especially, that would be useful. Now, I've got all these rest cards on hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and, rest a few times, and we'll go ahead and head outside and explore wherever we're supposed to go. Also, I find it funny that Traz is the one that sleeps on the bed, and Amp's out of luck, he's just sleeping on the floor. Looks like the coast's clear. Really? There's no more encounters out here? Okay, let's go. Traz! Huh? She's limping. Jackal! What the hell happened to you? Some weird little girl came up with all this crazy nonsense. She hit me with some kind of energy. I got hurt badly. Traz, do you know this thing? Cool it, dickweed. This thing is a lady. Yeah, that's what I've been told lately. Anyway, I'm Jackal. Yeah, in the last episode, that little zombie girl called her Lady Annetta or something like that. I get the feeling that Jackal's in actuality the reincarnation of some evil being who hasn't really awakened yet. Seems to be a lot of that going around, actually. Sorry about before. Nice to meet ya. Shall we fill her in on our plan, Amp? No problem. Is the scream gonna fade out? Nope. We plan to use the base north of Mainfield to get a plane, which I will fly, and get us out of here. Good to me. Hey Jackal, how long have you known Traz? Oh, about a few weeks or so. A few weeks? I mean, I know I've been Let's Playing this for a while, but in-game time's only been a few weeks, really? It all feels like the one single night. A few weeks my behind. I met her yesterday. See, there we go. Hey Jackal, do you remember the thing I said when I asked you who the big cheese of this whole thing was? Oh yes, I think you were asking about Sir Ixzion. There's a conversation going on here that I am very confused about. So who's Ixzion, you imposter? What? Oh, darn it. Looks like Mr. Badman found me out. Oh. No need for disguises anymore. There was a random zombie off to the right. Oh goody. That little zombie girl can shapeshift. Well, that's not good. Yes, it's me. How have you been? And this is a lady? Can it, dummy? What do you want? I told you I'd be back. I'm gonna teach you a lesson like I taught Lady Ananke. Oh, that's why she started to call herself Lady Ananke instead of... Yeah. Who the sex is that? The very being I emulated. You're Jackal. Pitiful try. What's the game, Camille? A little 3-on-2 will do. Well, it looks like I'm about to give you a good spanking. With me, Amp? Gotcha. You two must have been dropped on your heads at birth. I'm not fighting this time. Instead, I'll call one of my friends. Sexing figures. Why don't you fight your little dog? Female dog? Well, I thought about trying to do the whole word substitution things for swears again, but it just throws me off, so I won't. Anger! I need a favor! Oh boy, here comes the 4th capsule monster. Yes, Lady Camille? Dispose of them. As you wish. Boss time. Well, say this is a good time for this thing right here. And let's enrage Traz a little. What did that just do? There was a special effect, but it didn't tell me anything it did. So, what the heck? I don't know. Let's just keep using Enrage. Wow, Boar caused 7 damage on Amp? That must be a really powerful attack. I can't imagine how much damage it'll cause on Traz. Actually, I can. It'll cause 14 damage. By the way, pay attention to Traz's HP, or his attack power. It's gonna keep on going up. This is the part where I use an uncommon herb. Might have to use another one of them, in fact. Actually, no. I can just do the other strategy. This. There we go. We're doing 14 damage. So while Amp is on healing duty, Traz is gonna give this thing a whooping. Alright, now assuming that Amp doesn't get hit again, should be able to just, yeah, restore 5 HP to Amp. And an extra 2 because of auto regen. Incidentally, I'm pretty sure that after a point, Amp's HP is going to increase enough that auto regen is actually going to heal more. I don't think it's going to heal enough that it would make hidden herb not cause so much self-damage or something like that. But every little bit's going to help. Right now, though, all it's doing is kind of stalling Amp from dying. There we go. Now Amp can actually recover a little bit more. I think that's a safe amount. Let's go ahead and both attack him. I find it interesting that all the enemies in the game have a relatively weak basic attack. But I guess if they didn't have a basic attack, then their special attack wouldn't really matter a whole lot. Also, he's using an attack called Fork. I just now realized that. It's probably an attack unique to him since, you know, he has a fork. As long as I don't do something stupid, I should be pretty well off in this fight. Gotta be getting close to death at least. Yep, there he went. Whew! That's a lot of experience points. I think Amp just gained 2 levels at the same time. In case you're wondering, if, say, Amp was at level 4 and he skipped to level 6, he still would have learned the ability that he would have learned at level 5. Got an uncommon herb and a box. Is that like the box of bullets? I never pay attention to what that's actually called. You jerk! That's an easy word substitution. This is far from over. You won't even be able to blink without me being in your face. I feel like I read that wrong somewhere. In that case, you might want to invest in some Tic Tacs. And might I suggest some Minty Fresh Listerine? I'd imagine that Listerine would actually have some adverse effects on a zombie. That's why I left that to die in the forest. So, guess what? We're gonna have to rescue, what's her face now? Jackal. We have to rescue Jackal, because apparently she is unconscious or something in the forest. You think she's being mauled by the monsters there, or do you think that because she's a monster there, they're just leaving her alone because, oh, she's one of us? Then again, they did fight us when we had control over her. As much as I hate to admit it, my conscience is pestering the hell out of me. I guess we'll make a side trip to get Jackal. You know, we have a more limited survival rate in light of these recent developments. You don't think I know that? We'll at least try to get her, and that's that. Lover boy. What did you say? I said, come on. In 3 syllables. If I remember correctly, there is an old building north of the lake. We should try there after we rest up. Our health was restored after that fight, but not our bullets. Now, the box was a box of bullets, right? Awesome, so we got more bullets. So, just real quick, well, so much for the coast being clear. Gonna take a peek off in this direction to see if there's anything over here. Well, there's these guys, but we already fought them, so... anything off in that direction, so... I guess, next time we're gonna go off in the other direction, cause like I said before, there's a thing in a certain path, and after dealing with a boss fight, I think, yeah, that's good enough for one episode. Also, because of that level up we got from that boss fight, Amp now has enough HP that he recovers 3 HP every turn, which essentially means that, using Enrage, it's like it has no cost at all. That's gonna be very useful. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and rest up because I did take a little bit of damage while exploring. And you know, I do have all of these rest cards sitting on hand, and I'm gonna get even more while I explore. So then, if you enjoyed this video, by all means, like, comment, or subscribe. A little friendly attention can help bring me even more. And for even more Let's Playing goodness from myself and from others, check out RPGMmag.com. Link is in the description. By the way, even though I have some pretty bad luck in regards to not saving, in this case I think it's not going to be too bad if I lose too much progress, so next time I'm also going to take my chances and continue on with the next episode without saving. Wish me luck.